All right, Shalom. Before I begin, let me start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of the great millstone who teach this 100% truth. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. All right, just gonna get into a quick little impromptu lesson. All right, Shabbat Shalom as well. All right, to you brothers and you sisters that follow. Just thinking about, the trust that we have to put into Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and what comes with it. Ultimately, at the end of the day, the shit that we go down, that we go through on this earth, and that we have to deal with day in and day out, whether it be finances or whatever, we just gotta put our trust in the Lord. He directs our steps. He controls everything that goes down on this earth. So rather than worry or just get in a lowly spirit or a downtrodden spirit, just put your trust in the Lord. That's all we got at the end of the day. All this shit that we see before our eyes is futile. All this shit gonna be destroyed. It don't, it's not gonna, we not taking nothing from this place with us ultimately if we be of the elect and we're delivered. All right. We're not even taking these wretched, wicked ass bodies from this place. All right. So just, keep a good fear of the Lord and keep your trust in the Lord and let this shit, fall where it fall, all right? Because at the end of the day, the Lord ain't going to bring nothing on us that we can't bear. We just got to keep the charge of the Lord and, keep the main thing the main thing. So I'm going to read a couple of scriptures on that, the Lord willing to be edifying. This is Psalms 118, verse 8. I'm going to read it on down through verse 9. It reads, "It is better to trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, than to put confidence in man. It is better to trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, than to put confidence in princes." Because the Lord, again, controls our steps. The Lord controls everything that goes down on this earth. Ain't nothing down here on this earth going down by coinky dink. Ain't nothing going contrary to what the Lord wants. Everything that happens on this earth happens because the Lord wanted to happen, whether it be good or bad, Psalms 37:5, it say, "Commit thy way unto the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass." All right, the things that are too heavy for us, we cast it on Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai, carry that thing through. The Lord referred to Jacob as a worm. All right, a worm is a pretty much a defenseless creature. All right, they can't do nothing. They don't have nothing to protect themselves from predators. All right, the Lord compared us to as sheep. All right, sheep need a shepherd. All right, and the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, is our shepherd. He guides us, and we're to trust in him at all times. He said he's with us to the end of the earth. So, just keep your trust and faith in the Lord. All right, verse Psalm 71, Psalms 31, and verse 1, it say to the chief musician, the Psalm of David, "In thee, O Lord, Yahweh, in thee, O Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, do I put my trust. Let me never be ashamed. Deliver me in thy righteousness." All right, Psalm 71:1. "In thee, O Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, do I put my trust. Let me never be put to confusion." You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be confused out here, especially in the times that we're in right now. Being confused out here it's almost a death sentence. All right, because this is the land of confusion. All right, everything that's righteous has been turned to wickedness. All right, it's an upside down world. And if the Lord ain't supping with you and the Lord ain't revealed his son to you, then you're going to be taken by this upside down world. All right, Psalms, what is this? 115:10, it say, excuse me, "O house of Aaron, trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. He is their help and their shield." All right. And we all, the men of the Lord, we're considered priests. It's not under the Levitical priesthood anymore. Now it's, as Melchizedek came, we're all priests. All of the tribes are open to being priests. You got 144,000. All right, I forget my phone screen cut off. But yeah, you got 144,000 governors of Israel, and they're 12,000 from each tribe. All right. And those are going to be the men under Yahweh Shai to establish the kingdom of heaven on this earth. All right, those are going to be the first fruit men, all right, who are going to be the governors, All right, and the rulers under Yahweh Bashem Shai. All right, and establishing the kingdom of heaven on this earth, which is Jacob's kingdom ultimately. All right. Psalms 115 and verse 11, it says, Ye that fear the Lord, Yahweh Shai, trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shai. He is their help and their shield. And that's our king, you know. He's our power, he's our everything. Psalms 91 and 2, it says, I will say of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. You know what I mean? Self-explanatory, you know what I'm saying? Trust in the Lord. Fear the Lord, all right? Let me see. Psalms 125 and 1, it say, They that trust in the Lord shall be as Mount Zion, which cannot be removed, but abideth forever. You know, abideth forever, all right? The Lord is, again, he's going to establish his men, all right? The scripture tell you the Lord only has respect for his elect on this side. So, you know, to have a chance at being one of those, you know what I'm saying, preordained elect spirits is it's a mighty thing. All right. Proverbs 3 and 5. Let me see. I'm gonna read let me see. 2 Kings 18 and 30 say, Neither let Hezekiah make you trust in the Lord. Shai saying the Lord. All right, not that one. Let me read Isaiah 26 and 4. It say, Trust ye in the Lord forever. For in the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai is everlasting strength. All right. Nahum 1 and 7. The Lord is good and strong in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him. That's what we hoping to be a part of. Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and your heart is your mind. All right. And lean not to thine own understanding. All right. Because the scripture tell you the heart is wicked, you know. Who can know it? Let me see. Proverbs 29 and 25, it say, The fear of man bringeth the snare, but whosoever putteth his trust in the Lord Yahweh Shai shall be safe. All right, so again, that trust in Yahweh Shai, that faith in Yahweh Shai, believing in Yahweh Shai is ultimately what delivers us, not the law, because, you know, we're in a grace period. Now, that don't mean we make void the law, but on this side, it's about faith and trust and works, you know. But your faith is in Yahweh Shai is what is required for the most part on this side. Proverbs 22 and 19, so like your Proverbs 22 and 19, they that trust in the Lord, it say, they that trust may be in the Lord, Yahweh Shai, have made known to thee this day, even to thee. All right, and what if the Lord had been made known to us? His mysteries. All right, the Lord said, the mysteries, what the prophet say, Lord, why you speak to them in parables? And the Lord said, because it is not meant to them to know the mysteries of the kingdom unto you is given. All right, openly paraphrasing. All right, Amos 3 and 7, surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. So it is men on this earth who have, all right, the message from Yahweh Shai, the true message from Yahweh Shai. And those men trust in Yahweh Shai, they fear Yahweh Shai, and those are his, you know what I'm saying, first fruit spirits who going to establish the kingdom of heaven on this earth under Yahweh Shai. All right, Psalms 141 and 8. Let me see. It say, but mine eyes are unto thee, O power of the Lord. In thee is my trust. Leave not my soul destitute. Because without this, you know what I'm saying, this wisdom, not understanding, ultimately you're a heathen. And that goes for Jake as well, all right? If you don't have the 100% truth and knowledge of Yahweh Shai, the Lord counts you as a heathen. And that means you got to die the death of a heathen. All right, and that's death by pain, all right? 2nd Ezra 9, let the multitude perish which was born in vain. 2 out of 3 of the Lord people were born in vain. All right, they got the judgment of the heathens coming their way. All right, but into those that trust in the Lord and to those that fear the Lord, all right, you know what I'm saying, abide with us. All right, I'm one of those men. All right, abide with the men of the Lord. All right, that you might be delivered. You know, who had the scripture say, who had the Lord despised that had called on him, or of a contrite spirit, you know. Psalms 34 and 22, the Lord Yahweh shall redeemeth the soul of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate. All right, so again, gotta trust in the Lord. All right. Proverbs 20 and 25, he that is of a proud heart stirreth up strife, but he that putteth his trust in the Lord Yahweh shall be made fat. All right, you want to live like a fat cat in the kingdom of heaven? All right, put your trust in the Lord. All right. You know, the Lord said all our heart's desires, everything that we want, is gonna be given to us in that day. And the Lord gonna put a spirit on us to where we can't sin. We're gonna be perfect. All right, not going off. You know what I'm saying? Perfect bodies that don't get sick, that don't sin. You know, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. All right. Philippians 2 and 19. But I trust in the Lord Yahweh Shai to send with that Timothy shortly unto you, that I also may be of good comfort when I know your state. All right, so again, the Lord, you know, he sends his men out here, all right, to bid the elect back to him, ultimately, because we all fell away at one point, but the Lord is, you know, he's back. He's brought us back to him. You know, this truth has been going out since the late 60s, all right? Let me see. Psalms 18 and 30 say, as of Yahweh Shai power, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in him. All right. The Lord is our protector. Psalms 11 and 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David. In the Lord, Yahweh Shai, put I my trust. How say ye to my soul, flee as a bird to your mountain? All right. Again, that's King David, which is going to be our king in the kingdom as well. All right, under Yahweh Shai. Psalm 73 and 28, it say, but it is good for me to draw near to Yahweh Shai power. I have put my trust in the Lord Yahweh Shai power, that I may declare all thy works. You know, and we've done that, you know, and we're going to continue to do that until the Lord, you know, bring us forth through the light, to the light, you know, bring us through the fire and bring us forth to the light. Gonna bear the indignation of the Lord until the Lord see fit to bring us through the light, to the light, you know. So this is just something quick to the point, you know what I'm saying? Shabbat Shalom, dealing with some things I'm dealing with, you know. Lord willing, this is edifying. All honor, glory, and praise go to Yahweh Bashem Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops, and elders of the great millstone. Peace and salutation to the elect. Shalom.